Hey there, Taurus. This is Joy with Joy of the World, here to take an intuitive peek into the energies going on in the world around you. If you're a subscriber, welcome back. And if you're new to this channel, consider clicking that subscribe button and ring the bell out beside it so that you will be notified anytime I post new videos. As well as if you like the content that we present here, make sure you give it a big thumbs up and share with those that you love. So Taurus, let's take a peek into what's going on in the energy around you. And by the way, I'm in a different setup. I am out of town for brain therapy, so please forgive if this beautiful radiant light comes piercing through. I'm doing the best I can, trying to find somewhere to get these videos out to you guys. So first of all, I see that we have the temple path coming in, but you're wanting to know something about this. This is like posing a quandary, a question of sorts. So let's get a runic card to see where it's going with your energy, okay? Let's get a, whoa, there we go. Volunteers, please. All right. Home, partnership required. So we're wanting to find out about this partner, huh? What temple path, about some purpose, some spiritual quest. Woo, woo, woo. Sorry, y'all, lots of winged things zinging around here, from mosquitoes to whatever else, okay? So let's take a look. Next, we have coming in the Judgment card. I see that you're looking to the sun here. You're looking to see yourself, your own radiance, your own likeness in the face of another. But there's a little bit of question and doubt that you have in regards to it. But it's totally within the norm of what anybody would be wondering about. So let's see. I've got a couple of cards out already because of the situation that I'm in. And then we'll go delving into a few more. So we've got the Page of Wands coming in and the Five of Wands inverted. Now, mind you, if you've been here before, you know I don't do inversions in my deck, but inversions are more than welcome to come out in the shuffling, the spread, whatever, and to give us the wisdom that we need to know. So when it shows up, it's pretty relevant and important to the energetics going on around you. So you're seeking to put an end to this quest, to this conflict, to this inner struggle, to kind of like wash and blow away the clouds, because I think you're sensing a new path coming in, a new way that you want to go, and you're wondering if it is like deemed by spirit or if it's an inkling of your own, because you're kind of saying, I don't want to do it my own way anymore. I want to be in alignment with what is here for me, because I want the provision, the support necessary in order to go forward, because winging it and doing it on my own has not served me in the past. So that's where this Page of Wands is coming in. Let's take a peek at what you've got going on here. Yeah, definitely a new mind, but this new mind is an ancient mind, an old mind from long, long ago. You're rising up those deep passions, dreams, desires, but you feel slightly vulnerable. Like you feel exposed when it comes to your chakras and your alignment. Yeah, and this reiterates the need to know where to assert your will about what is for you versus what is not for you. And that's happening in many of the signs right now with this shift going on in the world that we have, not just the Saturnian stuff with the COVID type thing, but what we have going on of shifting from the state of earth to the state of air that's coming in. There's a big, we'd say an upheaval, but a change of ways. It's almost like when it went from cart and buggy to automobile, the whole way of life, the whole way of living and seeing totally changed and transformed. And you're kind of going, hey, tune in for me, Joy, find out a little bit about that. But I'll do what I can, okay? Because this was your driving force. This card came out 3 times. It was insistent, and I thought, okay, because sometimes these cards like to speak with the same ones, and I'm going, hey, let's give us something fresh, give us something new. If this is meant for Taurus, you'll come out again. And there is the horse. It is the white way. It is the pure path. It is the least offensive, should I say. White is the color that's easiest for us to see, which is why we wave the white flag when we're wanting to surrender, when we're wanting to come to a truce or a common ground over a particular thing. But this is a doorway that you are stepping through, and this is moving into your power. You're leaving. So this card in and of itself is showing that you're leaving this bit of vagueness behind, this bit of kind of like shade, a little bit of shade, to where life is tinged, it's lost its luster, it's not full color, not necessarily up to desired dreams that you've been having. So let's see where we're going from here. Okay, So we have this cool little trinity coming in. The Wheel of Fortune, the Page of Wands, and the Fool. Look at this color, magnificent color you've got going on. So you're wanting to turn this wheel. You're wanting to chase away the bad days. You're wanting to chase away, like you're saying, the dog days of summer. Those things that make you languid and flaccid, the things that make you just laze about, have no drive, no purpose, no point of direction is what this Wheel of Fortune is really talking about. You want to drive it forward and to move and take that momentum and apply it. Well, actually, you're wanting it to apply itself. You're wanting it to be put towards what it is that you're doing. It's kind of like some of those where you have an inspection, you have to pay a fee, and it says this fee can be waived and put towards services if you choose to get your services done with us. That's kind of what you're saying here, is you're like, I want the fee waived, I want this effort put in to be applied forward to where I'm going, even though I'm still a little vague and unclear on what that is. Will that happen? Can that happen? Well, let's take a look and see. Here we have the Page of Wands. So you're apparently doing a very big happy dance in this card, and you're saying, ta-da, here I am, ready to go. And maybe it's some of that, just the idea in and of itself of wanting to invest, wanting to apply yourself and have it matter, have it have meaning, and not just like no longer status quo, keeping things the same. That is the new you, the stepping forward, the really putting the juice and the power, because as we know, grasshoppers got a lot of leg. They got a lot of momentum and jump with just one spring, one application, boom. They have thrust themselves so far forward. So in a sense, this Wheel of Fortune is doing that for you. So next we have the Fool coming in. Let's take a look here. So the thing to point out first is you're taking a few things with you. You're moving on from that celebration. You're leaving it behind because you now see what it is that you seek. Not that the celebration's short-lived, but it's that you're stepping into a life of celebration. You're like, no need to pull out the finery and the hat and the spats. You're like, this is what I live for, this beauty, this luxury, this enticement, this really the world resonating around you. It's like finding yourself and finding yourself in the environment that you thrive in, that really nourishes and nurtures you. So let's see what I've got going on over here. Okay, here's where we're going. We're going to get a few more of these, okay? So let's know a little bit about Taurus's stepping into the day of celebration, like leaving the hat and spats behind. What's that about? What's this good stuff coming in that Taurus is moving towards, sweeping away the vagueness and really wanting to step into a life full of meaning and deliciousness and purpose? Wow. Okay, so on the top we have the Knight of Swords. Really focus in your determination of letting your spirit lead and guide you here, and no longer just this feeling of vulnerability about this power of magnificence, these desires that you have. You're now feeling well protected. You're feeling focus, having your sights set, kind of like in the scope of where you're at, but you're being led by your spirit, and it's obvious you're quite confident about that. Then we have the Ten of Wands coming in. This is interesting. So what I see is what you're leaving behind is kind of hollow and empty, but there is a strange provoking and urge saying to give honor there, to turn these wands into wonder. Like instead of them burdening you down, it's as if they are the supports and the means of structure, of foundation for your new life. They're going to convert themselves. It's not like, but remember we saw over here that you were taking something with you, just a little bit of something. Well, strangely enough, that is these wands. Why? Because look at this, the momentum, the top hat, the spats, the striking up the band, the leading in the celebration. Can you see how these wands are beginning to spring forth in life? And this is that old house, the tired, the weary, the drudgery, leaving that behind. But they're saying bow the knee, show honor, give thanks for what you have, that these are your supplies, they are your support. They are going to be converted into life. What once burdened you will now bring you joy, okay? And you will not be alone. That's what I see. Look, somebody's got all eyes on you, and they're like, I'm here for you. I'm here for you. Do you see me? So let's see. Okay. We're going to get a couple of the Mary L. That's fantastic. About this foundational support and about the beauty for whoa, okay, okay, they're happy. We may have to use those again. About the beauty for ashes and about the foundation. So they are coming in inverted. Interesting, because that's not how I grabbed the deck, but that's how they turned. Okay. So it's the magic of your mindset. That's what's going on here. It's about that passion. What once burned you is now going to bring you life. What it turned you into the everlasting phoenix. And when you descended this time from heaven, because this phoenix I'm seeing is one that's coming in, is coming down, you're returning golden. You're returning no longer disillusioned. That's why you wanted to blow away this vagueness, this fog here. You're like, I'm not taking that anymore. I've got this new path coming in, this new way of coming, and I'm looking to be supported. I'm looking to have this going on. See the support, see the pillars at the base point of your path going on. We see support in the gateway with the horse, right? That's what you're talking about here, is wanting that. And this golden, this phoenix is bringing in this everlasting life. It's bringing in heaven's focus, heaven's point. That's what you're calling it. It's the mindset beyond mindsets. It's the higher chakras. It's the piercing vibration, the stairway to heaven. Woohoo, okay. We'll just call it what it is then. And then you're like, ka-chow. With that, we bring in the Knight of Wands, the empowerment in our hands. As you become human this time, it's no longer just being relegated and limited and hemmed in by by impossibility, being hemmed in by your own, getting your butt in your own way. It's kind of what you're saying. Putting your butt in your own way, that is out of the way now. You see it possible, and that's why you're like, hey, Joy, give us help. Tell us what's going on. You're looking to connect and have that union, that divine connection that gives you the foresight, the perception, the depth perception, the for the long haul. It's I'm seeing like this scope, like people on boats would use to search for land. You're being able to see into lands beyond where you're at right now, which is some magic that I hope you're bringing in for all of us, Taurus. Fantastic, this perspective. And next we have the King of Wands. Your locks of golden hair, ray, a drop of golden sun. So your mind is eternally sunny. It's more than positivity, because positivity is something that we can kind of conjure or cajole from down in our depths. This comes from beyond your depths. It is coming from heaven, from the place that you were taken when you died 1,000 deaths and you came back. It was that everlastingness that came, that truth. And through that, you're able to hope against hope. You're able to not be put down. You stand in the affirmative, right? So, yeah. So these are more like affirmations, and it's bringing life. I had to turn it over because I want you to see yourself. So it's this inner reflection, this inner meditation, this knowingness, and that meditation, it's like an activation of the self, and it's something that you're touching the eternal, but it takes more than once, meaning, say it lasts for a day, kind of like Cinderella, right? It's like the fairy godmother. It lasts for a moment. At midnight, it's gone. When you go to sleep, when you wake up the new day, tune into your new self. Each day is brand new, and that brings forth the magic. It awakens your cells. They're telling you to speak to your cells, to your body, and not just your earthen body like this thing that we're in, but the connectivity to your people group, your friends, your family, that type of thing, and not out of your mouth, but with your mind, with that meditation, with tuning in that 5D realm. It's actually well beyond that. It's universal, Milky Way, cosmic, that type of thing. It's something that touches the divine. It is magical, lyrical, beautiful. Okay, so Taurus, I hope this has helped you. I appreciate you taking us on this walk through and to your temple path, and that you're here bringing in the divine meditation for us of how beautiful this new life can be, life after death. Thank you, Taurus. This is Joy. See you soon.